Good vision is a key factor for living a healthy, happy life. The earlier we start looking after the health of our eyes, the better our chance of maintaining good vision throughout our lives. Vision problems can occur at any age, which is why regular eye examinations with an ophthalmologist are important. Good vision isn't just about seeing well, it's about living well. One such eye affection is glaucoma. Glaucoma is a group of eye conditions that damage the optic nerve, which is vital for good vision. Worldwide, glaucoma is the second leading cause of irreversible blindness. At MediCircle, we're conducting an awareness series on glaucoma with eminent ophthalmologists for the World Glaucoma Day to boost awareness and educate people about eye health. Hi, this is Sana Khan, and today in this initiative, we're going to speak to Dr. Leena Doshi. Dr. Leena is an ophthalmologist eye surgeon in Mumbai and has an experience of 21 years in this field. Currently, she practices at Roshni Eye Hospital, Nanavati Super Speciality Hospital, and Holy Spirit Hospital in Mumbai itself. She is a member of Bombay Ophthalmologist Association, All India Ophthalmological Society, Maharashtra Ophthalmological Society, Karnataka Ophthalmic Society, Association of Medical Consultants, Ocular Trauma Society of India, Glaucoma Society of India, Indian Medical Association, Delhi Ophthalmological Society, and Jain International Women's Organization. Wow. Please welcome Dr. Leena Doshi. Hi, Dr. Leena. How are you?
Hi, Sana. I'm good. Thank you so much.
Okay, Dr. Leena, who is at risk of developing glaucoma? Does aging increase the chances of it?
Well, Sana, glaucoma, I think, as you said earlier, it is the condition affecting the nerve of the eye. And yes, there is a risk for a community of people, different sects of people who are more at risk of developing glaucoma.
Right.
Usually those above 40 years of age.
Okay.
So it answers the second question. Does increasing age increase the chances of glaucoma? Yes, it does. Secondly, people who have a family history of glaucoma, like for example, any of the parents have it, or anybody, any uncle, aunt, or anybody else in the family has a history of glaucoma, yes, the chances that you could have developed glaucoma. Any associated conditions, for example, it could be thick glasses, that could be a high plus glass or a high minus glass.
Okay.
So those people are at risk of developing glaucoma. That's third. Fourth is any associated eye conditions, meaning if they have any eye injuries, any eye inflammations, or they are on treatment for any eye condition for a long time, they are likely to develop glaucoma. There are chances that they have glaucoma.
Right.
People on steroids, yes, they are on high chance of getting glaucoma. Also, those who are associated with diabetes and blood pressure.
Right. Hypertension.
And the last one is people with psychiatric medication. Those are also at risk of developing glaucoma. So these are 7 different categories where I can put it as that they are likely to have glaucoma. So all those people who come under these categories should definitely think that they could have it and have an early check.
Right. So, Dr. Leena, is glaucoma preventable?
Well, Sana, glaucoma, I have 2 answers to this. There is a no and there's a yes. Okay. No as in is not preventable. Once you have glaucoma, it is there. If you have a family history of glaucoma, then you are likely to get it. We can't actually prevent it from coming.
Right.
But at the same time, what I mean by yes is the blindness caused because of glaucoma, that can be prevented.
Okay.
Diagnosis and management of glaucoma can prevent blindness.
So
at a very, very early stage.
What you mean is the condition can be controlled?
Yes, it can be managed, it can be controlled, but it is not prevented.
Okay, how can one identify such a problem at an early stage?
Well, glaucoma per se is symptomless. Okay. That means actually does not cause any symptoms. Usually do not know that they have anything. They do not find that their vision is dropped or they have any watering, itching, redness.
Right.
Nothing at all happens when glaucoma begins. So glaucoma is usually symptom free.
Okay.
So how people identify such a problem is usually when they go for a regular check with a doctor.
Okay.
So ideally, anybody should have a regular eye check every 1.5 years max, stretching it to 2 years. Especially those, I meant the all the risk factors that I said earlier.
Right.
In that age group or in those categories should definitely go for checks, and that is how we can identify such a problem at an early stage. Though of course, there are kinds of glaucoma, which is especially the angle closure type of glaucoma, which can have certain symptoms like headaches, fluctuating vision. The headaches usually come towards the evening when they're stressed out, when it's sort of twilight. During those times, it starts coming in, and sometimes in the later stage, they start having a little bit of nausea and vomiting. It settles down when you take it, and it just comes back again. So that's what usually happens in glaucoma. That's how probably patients can identify glaucoma. Yes, that's what it could be like.
Okay.
But otherwise, no. Only a doctor can identify glaucoma when he suspects that the patient has some amount of nerve changes, and the pressure could be high on a regular check. When all these things happen on a regular check, the doctor might tell you that, okay, we're suspecting glaucoma in your case, and we need to investigate you and see that everything is all right, whether you are a case of glaucoma. Until and unless all the investigations are done, we cannot label you as glaucoma patients.
So early stage diagnosis is very important.
Absolutely.
So Dr. Leena, what are the factors that cause blindness in the case of glaucoma?
Well, there are a lot of factors, but first things I would like to explain a few things which are commonly misunderstood by people. The difference between cataract and glaucoma. Now, in English terminology, cataract and glaucoma sound different, but in the local language, cataract is motiabin and glaucoma is kala motia. So people are likely to confuse what is kala motia from motiabin. So what generally people do is once they have a cataract surgery done, they usually think that my eye is absolutely normal because they can see well. And even if they have glaucoma or they do not have glaucoma, they do not visit the doctor on a regular basis once the cataract surgery is done. Now, cataract being done does not necessarily mean that you do not have glaucoma or glaucoma may not arise later on in your life. Glaucoma can happen even later on. So that's one thing which you need to really think, and that is one of the reasons even post cataract surgery you can get glaucoma can cause blindness. Secondly, you understand is glaucoma is very, very slowly progressive. So patients do not have any symptoms in early stages of glaucoma, or even if they've been diagnosed glaucoma and they've been put on medication, they do not have any symptoms. The glaucoma medications are expensive, and because the patient doesn't feel anything otherwise, he doesn't feel good, or maybe he doesn't feel that there is no watering, itching, redness, nothing at all is happening to him. His life is continuing in a day-to-day thing, but at the same time, he's continuing to put medication, which is very expensive. So what I think is, ये कुछ काम नहीं कर रहा है, तो I'm going to stop medication.
So without they discontinue without consulting.
They just discontinue the medication, even though the doctor has advised medication. They may not go for regular follow-ups to the doctor. Even post cataract surgery or post glaucoma surgery, a follow-up is a must. Once surgery is also done, it doesn't mean that the glaucoma is controlled. Glaucoma surgeries also sometimes fail, and the pressures might start rising up again and cause more damage later on as well. So a glaucoma patient has to have a follow-up throughout his life. Whether he's on medication or he's not on medication. So that is something which usually causes blindness. Okay. And the third thing, like I said, it is symptom-free. So patients usually are not likely to feel with the medication, and only they feel the pinch of the cost. So that is the patient stop medications. Then other things are, if there other general systemic conditions are not in check, those things can glaucomas in them. Having steroids, or maybe psychiatric medications which they have, any like I said, not having any eye checks at all. So mainly these are the things. Most important word which I would say that causes blindness is neglect.
Okay.
The patient or the family of the patient. That is what actually causes blindness to occur in cases of glaucoma.
So the patient themselves have to be very careful. They need to
Yes.
take.
Yes, that is another thing which I always believe in is once you diagnose a patient of glaucoma, I usually tell the patient, I take some time out to explain to the patient what glaucoma means and what it means to come regularly for a follow-up and not to stop medication or not to follow the advice given by the doctor. That is something which is very, very important, and every single doctor has to spend some time with the patient of glaucoma, explaining to him the importance of what glaucoma is and what it can do.
The side effects, the problems they might face further.
Yes.
And
yes.
that which is asymptomatic.
It is slowly, it is slowly progressive without causing any symptoms whatsoever.
Right.
The word glaucoma itself says thief of sight. When you mean thief of sight, it's gradually, slowly stealing your vision.
Right.
You knowing it.
So the patient needs to have knowledge about these things, the effects that it gives. Right.
So once the patient understands the gravity of this situation, only then the patient is going to go for a regular follow-up in spite of him feeling that everything is good with him. So the key is following the advice given by the doctor, putting the medications that have been advised. Even if you forget to have your meal, that's what I tell them. Even if you forget to have a meal, that's fine, but you cannot forget to put your glaucoma medicine.
Right.
You cannot. Yes.
And
and medication. These are two important factors which is going to prevent blindness caused by glaucoma.
So avoiding negligence is very important.
Absolutely. Yes. Negligence is the keyword.
Right. Thank you so much, Dr. Leena, for coming to our show, sharing your valuable time and insights with us. It has been a pleasure having you.